Hello to you, my English 111 students. In this video, I want to go over the syllabus and hit the high points that I want you guys to pay attention to from the simple syllabus and that great big old long document, just to better prepare you for both your syllabus quiz and give you a better idea of the expectations of the course. So without any further ado, if you are watching this video, you have been enrolled into English 111, and we will meet every Tuesday in class in person at the Stafford campus from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. That does not mean that in class is the only time that I'm going to give you any kind of instruction. The rest, it's labeled as a hybrid course, so we'll do both online and in class instruction. So at the end of the next 12 weeks and you successfully complete all that I have assigned to you, you will earn 3 credit hours and be English 112 eligible. In English 111, you will be introduced to critical thinking. We're going to expand your critical thinking skills, and we're also going to talk about the fundamentals of academic writing. Our focus is mainly going to be on structure, analysis, and research, and I've broken down the 3 units of our study throughout the course on these 3 kind of elements. Some of our learning objectives include written communication, critical thinking, information literacy, which is about research, but it's also about you being able to process information that you've gained from various sources. And we're also going to focus on reasoning. There's a lengthier description of each of these objectives in the simple syllabus, but you can read those on your own time. Some of our course goals include rhetorical knowledge, where we look at the rhetorical situation of text we read as well as the things that we write. We're going to talk about adjusting voice and tone as necessary when writing different types of genres of papers, critical thinking, reading, and writing. We're going to look at the writing process, as well as oral communication skills and digital technologies. I sent you guys an email a couple of days ago, depending on when you're watching this video, letting you know that you are required to have 2 textbooks for this course. The Little Seagull Handbook, either the 3rd or the 4th edition, and Agatha Christie's novel, And Then There Were None. In all honesty, guys, I don't care which version of the novel you have, as long as you have a copy of the novel. Whether you prefer to rent or buy, have digital or print copies of these textbooks, it's entirely up to you. All I care is that you have each of these textbooks, because they are required and you will be using them throughout the course of this semester. Communicating with me. There are several options for you to communicate directly with me in addition to our class time together when we are in person. One of those is office hours, which I want to talk about in just a second. You can call me. Please, voice calls only, no texting. If you are a texter, your best chance is I'd rather you just email me instead of text me. You can email me either directly through my email address that's listed in the syllabus, or you can just go into your Canvas inbox and email me from there. However you decide to do it, please make sure that when you email me, there is this description of email requirements in the syllabus. The one thing that I really want you guys to make sure that you do when you send me an email is to please have a greeting or salutation where you make me feel like a human. Hello, Miss Swan. Hello, Professor Swan. Professor Swan. Anything that counts as like a salutation or a greeting, please make sure you include it in your email. In other words, please don't treat email as a glorified texting service. So in addition to that salutation or greeting, please make sure you have a body message that includes what I can help you with and any questions you may have. Also, I kind of obsessively check my email, so I'm pretty good at responding to emails in a timely fashion, but on the off chance that you get lost in my copious amounts of email inbox, If you don't hear back from me within 24 hours, please send it again. I won't think that you're annoying me. I won't think that you're a bugaboo. Please just send it again if you don't hear back from me after 24 hours. In addition to email and phone calls and in-class time, I also have office hours, and most of those office hours will be conducted via Zoom. However, I am on the Stafford campus on Tuesdays directly after our class, so you can always come to my office on campus should you choose to. But any other additional times, those office hours will be held via Zoom. I have a Zoom link in Canvas in the Start Here module that you can access, and it's the same link for no matter when you want to contact me. Just go and click on that link and it'll take you directly to my online office. My hours of operation for my office hours include Monday, Wednesday 3 to 5, Tuesday, Thursday 12 to 2, and Friday 11 to 1. And if those do not fit your needs to meet with me, you can always schedule an appointment and I'll be happy to meet with you outside of those office hours. Attendance policy. I know that in online classes, it's a little bit different than in person, but because we're in person, I expect you to be here in class, be on time. And when I say be here, I mean, not just physically, I mean, mentally, please be prepared to learn. Be on time, take an active part in class. And if you are absent 3 times, whether there are no excused or unexcused absences, there are only absences. So if you miss 3 classes, I reserve the right to withdraw you. Also, additionally, I would like to talk a little bit about academic dishonesty and that dirty P word, plagiarism. There's a lengthy description of how the college constitutes academic dishonesty, and I encourage you all to look over that. We will be talking about plagiarism in class. However, plagiarism and not giving credit to sources that you use within your paper is not the only way to plagiarize. You can also self-plagiarize. And in the syllabus, there is a little section about self-plagiarism. And really quickly, all that means is everything that you write in this class must be original to this class. You can't recycle, reuse, or rehash any paper that you've written in another class and turn it in for an assignment in this one. The other thing that I want to mention is that every paper that you turn in will go through a plagiarism check. And I will give you kind of a fair warning. Anything that's available to you is also available to me. So if you can find it online, so can I. So my big kind of umbrella statement is please don't cheat. I will catch you and you will fail. Any assignment that is caught plagiarizing intentionally or unintentionally will receive a grade of a 0. We'll have an uncomfortable conversation, and on the second time, if you plagiarize more than once, I'll report you to the dean. Your academic career will be off to a rocky start even before it gets started. So that in a nutshell is the academic kind of spiel. Classroom decorum. Basically, that means act like you've got some home training. And in other words, what I mean by that is please don't talk while I'm talking or while your fellow classmates are talking. Be courteous, be respectful, and keep your electronics. I know that you guys are in love with your phones. I love my phone too, but please don't spend your entire time in class with your nose in your phone. The main thing I know that you guys have all been waiting for is how will I be graded? What is my grade going to compile? How is my grade going to be compiled and calculated? Well, unlike a lot of other classes, my class is a weighted class. So every major assignment, every major essay, including your first essay, your literary analysis, and annotated bibliography, and your final position paper is going to equal 20% of your grade each to average out to 80%. Everything else, including classwork, homework, drafts, quizzes, discussion boards, anything else I might give you in class or little baby assignments that help you complete the bigger assignments are all going to add up to that collective 20%. And while these classwork, weekly grades, whatever you want to call them, have smaller point value, that point value adds up and they can really make the difference between an A and a B, a B and a C, C and a D. But collectively, all of these assignments together will average out to 100% of your grade. To turn in assignments, you'll do so via Canvas. Everything will be submitted on Canvas in the appropriate assignment section. Please make sure you upload Word documents. And what I mean by that is whether you're using Google Docs or for you MacBook users, Pages, please make sure you export those into Word document format. I only say that because the grading system or the grading tool that we use in Canvas is only compatible with Word documents. Make sure that all papers that you submit, all formal papers that you submit, are double-spaced, written in 12-point Times New Roman font, and adhere to either MLA or APA format depending on the directions for the assignment. Due dates. You will notice that in Canvas there are a couple of spots that mention I do not accept late work. All assignments are due at 11:59 on the day that they are assigned to be due. And I know that emergencies happen, that you guys are taking other classes and you have lives outside of me and in my class. I'm not the only swan in your pond. So in the event that something happens and you miss an assignment, every single one of you has a single one-time grace period where you have an extra 24 hours to turn in an assignment late. I don't need to know the particulars. It's a don't ask, don't tell. All I need to know is that you are using your grace period. You only get one, so please make sure that you use it appropriately. Some general expectations. If I ask you to read something, please make sure you read that assignment. I will not give you something to read arbitrarily. It will be important to classwork or a larger assignment. Please complete all activities. Be an active learner. Take notes, ask questions, contribute to discussion. Make sure you check your Canvas and email regularly. I suggest every other day, but at least 3 times in any given 7-day period. Please be courteous and respectful to all persons at all times, and make sure that you pay attention to your attendance, especially because we only meet once a week. Anything that I give by way of participation grades in class cannot be made up. That doesn't mean you're going to get a 0. It just means that you won't get the credit for having participated in that. You'll be excused from that assignment. So anything that I give you in class for participation points is only meant to help you. And if you're not in class, those points won't contribute to your overall grade. And finally, at least twice during the semester, you are required to meet with me during my office hours. And the first of those meetings you'll see when you look at the email conference assignment. And rounding out our conversation of the syllabus, for the next 12 weeks that we are together, I have broken down those 12 weeks into 3 units. And the first unit will be focusing on the foundations of writing, the first 3 weeks. Then in the next 4, we'll focus on the literary analysis and our reading of And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. And lastly, we will round out our time together with research and arguments, where you will write a position paper. At the end of the syllabus, you'll see kind of a schedule of assignments and things like that, but everything that we'll be learning in the next 12 weeks has to do with one of these 3 units. And finally, I know that I have just bombarded you with a ton of information, but please breathe. Everything will be fine. I'm looking very much forward to starting the semester and working with each and every one of you. I encourage you guys just to take one quick gander at the syllabus, and having said that, you can take your syllabus quiz at your leisure. Anything and everything that I've just said will help you in taking that quiz. If you have any questions in regards to the syllabus, please reach out to me or bring them with you and ask on the first day of class. Until then, I look forward to working, like I said, I look forward to working with you, and I am excited to get the semester started.